So once we get to this part and we have that other angle of the face, even if you decide to do it the way we did it with the eye sockets on the other way, you can kind of keep those separate. So on the eye socket pieces, like I said, you can kind of draw and move them the way you want. Let's go ahead and group these because it's making me group. And there we go. Sure these are centered here. Okay. So even if you do end up getting to the other point, everything should stop when the head turns, right? So if you look at this is coming in, and we know this is our angle for the forehead, right? So if this is the angle for the forehead, when we push this in, this point technically should move that same way, because doing this whole part here, it's gonna look strange, right? So the only thing you need to do is move this line here, and everything here as far as a line will be moving over as it, it kind of turned in, because we need to be able to see this same pattern on this side, right? So if I'm looking at this, just this pattern, right about here, this piece, and this, you know what, let's go ahead and just make something real quick so you can kind of see. So let's create another vector. And this is not like the cleanup version. This is just me. Someone was asking about PNGs. So a lot of this, if you're doing like a regular project, you don't really need to do that. So if I have the layer here, I just make a circle. Doesn't really, or square. And of course you want it to be black. Alright, so if I'm bringing or changing the line, if I came on the other side and push this to here, what is it, 4? Right there, so everything should stop. So we're going to change that a little bit. There we go. So if we're moving these eye forward, if you have this hair set up at the top, let's add some more points to that. And adding points is just your the left button, and then you find where that outline is, like so. So if the starting point and we want to copy So there we go. If you wanted to copy this piece or match it up, and anything behind it doesn't matter because it's all the same color. Add more points here. And again, this would be all black. And if you need corners, all you have to do is use the lasso the points you want, and then go to draw, and then peak. And this is hidden. So there we go. So if I'm looking, let's put everything back. So if I'm looking at this point and we need to move it over, and you already have this outline for it in front of the head. Alright, so same thing we did with like moving on the bones for the back of the head. Right, so we know that. So if we have this piece here and then we're bringing this part of the head in, let's just do it like we did before here. So now that we have this port here, and the only thing that's going to look weird here for a minute is going to be this ear, but and even whatever we do manipulate here, it would just keep that same balance. Now if I'm looking at this from this point and I go here to this layer piece, whatever I decide to do here, along with the turn, and I'll show you that real quick here. And it's just the illusion of moving it slightly once we get to the other part. So if we have this one point, we know that it's going to catch our eye, which is that center point, right? Which technically would be here. This would be moving in. So once we bring this to this part here, right? Whatever we do to manipulate this, I can go here and so find that point. And wherever that point would be. So that's what we'll be using. And again, this we bring the center line in, but slightly making this changes just from that this little patch, it'll help with the illusion of it coming turning in.